I'll have to remember that when I'm basically doing like these in portrait, or not portrait, but landscape style. You gotta start the program so it doesn't mess up your video on YouTube. Well, whatever. Well, I sort of failed last time, so... what to play with now? I know this is called the Life Tree ship. It's considered to be one of the endgame ships that you could possibly play with, but early on, because it requires carbon to basically, like, move around, that might be a little bit hard to sort of like keep it going, so... let's go with the yellow ship. We'll skip the intro. Let's go to the yellow dwarf here first. There's a ship here, slowly falling into pieces. Flames and lightning run over and into its structure. I put on my spacesuit and start exploring. Inside, everything is broken, useless. Computers have been burnt by some energy blast. A kind of big amoeba approaches slowly, weakly. It buzzes in my radio comm, blah blah. So you can approve or refuse. Let's approve. I mumble some alien words of a peaceful meaning in my radio, but without much hope. The amoeba shivers, and a very small, shining cube levitates between us. A cube not unlike the one I encountered at the very beginning of my adventure. I take it. As the ship falls into pieces, I whisper goodbye in my human words and return to my ship. There, after the ship's final explosion, I analyze the cube. Data. The legacy, incomprehensible, sadly, of a ship, or maybe an entire civilization. And between the lines, schematics. Maybe I can find something useful in all of this. Alright, so we learned the word life, and we learned technology gravitational lens. So, a note, the gravitational lens is basically a technology for a telescope. It basically upgrades this, so you basically differentiate between additional objects that are there or not. Alright, well, let's see here. We got a rocket planet and a gas giant, so let's go to the gas giant first, I think. We'll probe it, as always. I'll keep me going a little bit longer. Let's orbit the rocket planet, land on it, and drill. Ooh, hafnium, and other stuff. Now note that the yellow ship has lots of like space for carrying around stuff, so I can basically use up a lot more stuff here, basically make use of if I want. The hafnium is basically nice to find, but whatever. Let's keep going. A space station not unlike the one I explored at the beginning of my adventure, but it seems to have been shut down a long time ago. Asteroids have penetrated the structure and now float around the inactive cube. The only sign of activity is a faint blue light on some circuitry. So, I investigate closer and see that I can activate a circuit named, all this other stuff, so... recently I chose the first circuit. Let's try the second circuit this time around. In a last surge of energy, the cube activates my ship's life support system and replenishes its tanks. Then it seems to shut itself down forever. So I got some oxygen and I learned about me. Very nice. Let's go here. And we'll probe for fuel. Nice, lots of fuel. It's fine. Hey, we got ourselves a cocoon. Alright, let's keep going. I'll note with this ship, it's less about going to rocket planets and more about just going to, like, gas giants and, like, habitable worlds. It is so large that at first I thought it to be some sort of strange polygonal moon, but in fact this was a ship. The carcass of this colossal spacecraft is so big that my ship could easily fly through any of its cross passages. Most definitely, this ship was built by a race of giants, deities, dead deities. The vessel appears to be ruined and deserted. Let's investigate. I fly into the large ship. The light inside my cockpit projects strange shadows on the titanic corridors. In the heart of the vessel, I found an intact module of unknown origin, but its proportions are so immense that I cannot take it with me. I study it from all angles to try and reproduce it later, but my scurry accelerations disturb the delicate balance of this place, and the ship's construction starts to crumble. Falling fragments are hitting my hull. I retreat rapidly, leaving the collapsing ship behind. Woo, that was close. Alright, we learned tall stasis. Very, very nice. I can craft that, so why not? Let's yeah, I can get rid of this. We'll get rid of that and put it somewhere more useful, so maybe right here. And we'll put the tall stasis right here. So a big part of this game is basically using synergy like this to sort of like, boost up your ship's like ability to do stuff. Okay, note on the bottom, like, right, you can see my powers now, but I'll see a little bit better. So I'll basically use less fuel, basically going between, like, space flights. Let's do a little bit of that. Not bad. What do I find? Nothing. That's depressing. Well, we got 10 hydrogen to basically keep going, I guess. According to my calculations, last night was New Year's Eve. I celebrate. I wrote the year on the wall with a piece of burnt carbon and synthesized some spirits with a few spare liters of hydrogen and solvents. They didn't taste good, but they did the trick. Oh yeah, and I synthesized the alcohol with an electrode that nearly set fire to the fuel tanks. But what's New Year's without some fireworks? Sure. Oh yeah, because basically I got like a tall stasis, I can go farther now, so... Farther! But it takes a lot of fuel, so I'm not going to do that. An anomaly draws my attention to the outer edge of the system. Twisted scraps and metal, maybe a vessel that had collided with a large asteroid. Not everything had been destroyed, however. A radioactive reactor is giving off unbearable heat. Going in any closer is pretty risky, but I can make out materials and something else, a floating rectangle. Flee, salvage resources, or head toward a rectangle. So, salvaging resources I don't think is that useful to me, so let's head toward a rectangle. I approach the thing, a kind of sarcophagus. My ship can handle radioactivity, even though one of my devices has just shut down. I've recovered the object, and I can't believe my eyes. They're humans, or something very similar creature. I can't risk wake him up. What's going on? Alright, so yes, there is humans in this game. One of the endings in this game actually has you find like an archetype ship. And if you basically use the archetype ship, you can actually, like, repopulate like the world of humans and like make a new world, home world for like human space to work on. I lost my drill, by the way. Let's put the drill over here then. So at least I have no drill again. The survivor of my race, sleeping in the cryogenic chamber. Honestly, since I'm going for the right ending, these guys don't really help me, so let's just drop them. Sorry, by not using you. Not this time around, sorry. Okay, let's probe this for very little hydrogen, apparently. I'm kind of surprised we haven't found any living worlds yet. But oh well. That happens. Let's go here first. On a single asteroid in the system, floating, isolated. It is all covered with shiny sprouts of some weird plant, resembling a mechanism of arms and interfaces. I approach, and its mecha sprouts connect to my board computer. It displays these phrases. Me, blah, 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 blah. So basically says, 5, 10, 15, or whatever. Let's select the first. The plant grabs my ship with one of its arms, and what's going on? Shining portal is opening, and it thrusts my ship through it. You've been warped out of there. Alright, so this is actually not a good thing to happen this early on, because I may not be able to get out of here if I'm not careful, but whatever, we'll see. That repaired my hull. That's not what I need to have happen, but okay. Let's orbit this planet here. We'll repair up. We'll fuel up. Not sure if that is great, but whatever. We're still alive. Let's check out these other planets here. Why not use up the oxygen a little bit? This ship doesn't really need to use oxygen because it's basically got such a high ecosystem, but whatever. Not useful really to me right now, so let's take off. Let's go here first. Again, not really useful to me, so take off. There's some more hydrogen. And I got plenty of space to store all this stuff because, the old ship has so much space anyways. If I was to say something about this game, I really do like its concept, but I wish I had more like quality of life features to it. To make it just like, more pleasant to play. Now, luckily, because I do have the telestasis, I can jump basically out of here, I guess. So we're not in too bad of a spot. So I might want to just jump back at some point. Let's go up here first. When I warped into the system, I am suddenly drawn by a powerful force into a mysterious pentacle structure. Inside, everything is white. As my ship lays idle on the hard ground, I put on my spacesuit and wander aimlessly in the white interior of the structure. Suddenly, two pillars emerge from the ground. On one of the left bears the word life, the one on the right the word whatever. What should I do? Activate the telestasis. It's possible I'm merely trapped in the space floor's quasi-dimensional plane. I activate the telestasis module to fast forward through time. The white environment soon contracts and dissolves, leaving behind a tiny black ball dripping in space. Let's see what it is. Omega! Yeah, sometimes your equipment will actually give you bonuses, just like, you know, FTO style, so hooray for that. Let's go do this. So I got some Omega there. Let's just harvest what we can here, if anything. I'll take that silicon. That iron's okay. I should probably ditch the auctions, it's taking up space, but you know, whatever. Not just yet. Let's take off and we'll go elsewhere. That's not useful, so we'll go to one of those places over there. I think we'll go to this blue giant. So there was a surge of pressure in the auction line. Everything turned red for a brief moment. I looked death square in the face. Just another day on Death Ship number 1. Alright, where to go here? We finally got ourselves a garden plant. That's nice to find. We'll go here, I guess. And our life form. So, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to prove this. Okay, good. He actually liked me for that. So he wants iron or, like, you know, hydrogen or something. He's basically always random. Now, I always go for hydrogen, by the way, because, like, if I go for, like, iron here, it's possibly maybe want iron. Let's give him iron, why not? But the thing is, like, you know, you basically have to find out what these basically are, and, like, you know, there's, like, so many resources in the game that could be. This is powers up a little bit. Let's do that. You know, while we're here, we should probably drill a little bit. So let's see if we can get some gold or something. Copper and cobalt. This is used frequently in measuring equipment, but I don't need it for anything right now. This is used for thermal and electricity conductivity, but, you know, again, we don't need, you know, copper for anything just yet either. I'm actually looking for gold right now, or platinum or something, from these, like, you know, little planets, whatever. There we go, that's useful. I think we'll keep going for now because I need to get, like, you know, more fuel again, so let's travel here. A funny little probe with 2 streamlined wings flies around my ship. The word is written on it. It's black and round. It stops before my ship and blinks. I feel scanned. Wait. I wait. The probe scans my ship, my stock, and then me. It then transmits the message to my screen, and it disappears. Curious. I kind of feel I should have told me something, like, you know, words, but whatever. It is what it is. Let's travel this way. A strange blue light electromagnetic phenomenon is moving in space before me, as if it were alive. It moves closer and touches my ship. Suddenly the temperature inside my ship plummets and the ice appears on my walls. Danger. Pull out a spacesuit. Shivering, I quickly leap into my spacesuit. The thing maintains its search for heat, and I have to sneak through the ship to avoid it. The terrible cold damages some of my equipment until it finally gives up the hunt in favor of a nearby asteroid, heated by a local star. That thing was the Avatar of Death. Oof, not great. My thing got damaged. I can repair it. I mean, I'll take damage over, like, you know, using fuel if I can, so. Let's orbit this. We'll use a little bit of iron to heal up. Use this up a little bit. Not what I want to find. A lack of hydrogen again. Let's go here. I record my voice and play it back on the computer so I don't forget the sound of my words. I was told during my training that you can forget the sound of your language after only 3 months of solitary confinement. It would be silly if I went back to Earth and started talking like a redneck. Why not? Let's go up to the red dwarf. A star probably could have been there. A massive amount of hydrogen condensed into a little cloud so vicious it signifies its own fuel. I stole as much as I could haul. Yay! Fuel! Let's do that. There's some hydrogen. I have a little bit of hydrogen now to sort of like explore around a little bit. Let's see if there's anything on these plants here. A little bit of iron, I guess. Alright, that's used up. Why not use up some of this? I'll note that primarily besides finding technology, I'm looking for hafnium for like later on. Because hafnium's such a, you know, it's annoying to find hafnium in this game, so. If I can find it, great. I have met many intelligent species while faring through the cosmos. They must have crossed each other's paths previously, so I'm surprised that no centralized government or organization has yet emerged from their promiscuity. The way of thinking is perhaps too alien, at least to them. This is the curse of my extraterrestrial intelligence. I simply cannot understand them. Let's go here first. It's always possible I could get fuel from like the supply station, so. No fuel there. Oh, my fuel's running out again. These ships, are they fighting? I'm in the middle of a space battle. Unbelievable. In the distance, I see a large ship resembling a bird with its wings spread out. It emits beams of light, very intense, similar to a supernova explosions. A fleet of red and ochre silver ships is coming towards me. If these beams hit me, I'm a goner. So you can run away, you can activate the space folder, you can approach the ships. Let's approach the ships. I approach the ships. My plan is crazy, but it may work. I think of hiding behind a small fleet. Through the rear window of my window of those ships, I lock my eyes for a moment with one of its doom inhabitants, and boom, we're all swept over in a blast wave. My ship's interior is a mess, but after regaining the control over the situation, I see that my ship is almost unharmed. And all the ships around me, they are all destroyed. I can go on further in my journey. So I got some fuel, I got some repair, and I got some iron apparently from that. I got a lot of iron now, but, you know, whatever. I'm okay if there's a gas giant here. Let's probe. A little bit of hydrogen. That's all we got. I attempted to go to the other rocket plant, but I've got so low fuel at this point, I'm just going to keep going on for now like this. Oh, we got this guy again, so let's just skip through it. We got the subspace reactor. Can I build the subspace reactor? Because that will be useful for, you know, flying around. See, yeah, that requires halving right there, so... It works only during interstellar travel via this piece folder, and its photonetic pressure propulsion device that reduces the amount of fuel necessary to travel, you know, through this space folder, so... That's nice to basically get if I can, like, get the halving and basically build it, so... Let's go to you first. Alright, so blah, 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 blah. Approve. And let's give him hydrogen as always, maybe? No, let's give him iron. I'm running so low on fuel right now that, like, it feels like every little bit of fuel counts, so let's give him the iron for now. He doesn't like it, but oh well. So, emissary. Eventually I'll learn all these words and it'll be fine. Maybe I should look for a little bit of gold. You find gold on these worlds, by the way, so... Nope. No gold. Let's go here, and we'll probe. And I'll take it all. Oh, right, I got no, fuel. I require fuel to dig. There we go. Let's go to the next plant. There we go. Use up the fuel a little bit. Finally got some fuel to work with. And it is nice. A little bit of waste of helium there, but whatever. Nope, that's nothing left. Okay, well. You know, I like exploring all the systems I can, so let's go up to the very far white dwarf up here. When space folds and my ship accelerates to c velocity, I see the universe contract through the observation bay. Stars drip like luminous falling snow. The visible universe becomes round and small, first a beam and then a single spot of light. But in fact, it is I who am light, beam crossing the cosmos. Let's land here and look around for stuff. Oh, I don't want to take off my drill. I don't really need iron at this point, so take off. Supernova. The moment I switched on a space folder, my ship was peppered by a micrometeorite storm. I contained the leaks with a little tinkering, but I lost a lot of fuel. Oof, I lost fuel. There's a possible ship I'm going to use right there, though, so it's fine. Let's orbit this. Let's use up the oxygen I don't really need right now, so get rid of it. There we go. Let's do all that. Hydrogen. Lots of hydrogen. Let's go to the rocky plant. We'll land. We'll drill. Whatever. Take off. Let's see what the ship is. And there's the light spear. So, yeah, note that basically the light spear, unless it actually has like upgrades like it possibly has right here, it's not worth my time. Oh, that takes half to repair, so... It does have protection, which is very nice. And it's got a subspace reactor, so that's nice too. I'm actually tempted to take this over, by the way, because the thing with the light spear ship is that basically it has lots of space on it, and you want space basically for your your endeavors in this game. It will require me to basically get a whole lot of work basically to get to work, but I'm gonna do this. We'll dismantle that. Get the space folder right there. I can move this over and we'll get this right here. And that just makes it look like this awesome, right? So transfer over some stuff. I think I'll have to use the half-thing mist to repair everything I can here. So repair, repair. That gets me a little bit more room to work with. Let's get you over. I definitely want the Mega for obvious reasons, so... Whoops. Let's do that. Let's play dangerously for a little bit. We'll do this. I don't really need the tungsten for a little bit, so I think we can avoid worrying about that. And here we are in the light spear. And it basically has a little bit of power to it. It's got some resistance to it right now because it's got those upgrades, so it's not bad. So I can probably make my way around with this ship, which is fine. Good find. What the? My space folder warped me to the right star system, but at the heart of a minefield. I see two of the mines crash into each other and explode. The mines transmit this message. What should I do? Activate the shield generator. I activate my shield generator. It's my field that needs the mines. The way is clear, and I can now explore the system without risk. Nothing feels better than being well equipped. That is so true. So very true. Be prepared. Rocky planet right there. I'll definitely want to be exploring these rocky planets at this point, but yeah, I want to. I want to get the half room right, so If I can find hafnium on these planets, I'll just try to, I guess. Nothing here, unfortunately. I mean, it might be hafnium, but usually with 6 you basically get, like, you know, a good bead on, like, if there's, like, hafnium or not in these planets, so whatever. Let's just do that for a little bit. And we'll go this way. Thermal contractions and expansions have cracked the oxygen line. It took me a few long minutes to repair it, during which I was in total panic. Now there's a big white cloud behind my ship and not much left to breathe. Just an ordained space. I can deal with that. Alright, well, this seems like a good point to sort of end this episode, so I'll see you guys next time I continue on, but for now, take care.